So they had the meeting yesterday between Nick Khan and all the promoters that are on the DAZN platform. You know, the ones they're said to be competing with. Sort of a peace summit. The problem with it is that they have competing interests that I don't even know if Turkey LL Sheik can bridge that gap because they have competing interests. Zuffa needs to poach the fighters that belong to the other promoters. It's not that they want to do business with them, it's that they want to become their own biosphere. That's the whole point of the league format, that we don't necessarily have to work with you, we don't have to do nothing with you, and we're not subject to all the stuff that you're subject to. So for Zuffa, it would sort of defeat the purpose of doing business with Matchroom. And on what level would they even do business? Because Zuffa doesn't have anything that Matchroom needs. If you really thought about it, what does Zuffa have that Matchroom needs, or Top Rank, or Queensbury, or even Golden Boy? What do they have? On what level would they even do business? That, I didn't do a segment on it yesterday or today because I don't really think a lot came out of that meeting. Like, what truce can y'all reach? The only possible truce, which I don't think they reached, would be Zuffa, stop trying to go after our fighters. Stop trying to sign our fighters. That's the only semblance of a truce they could reach, because generally, Matchroom doesn't need to do business with Zuffa. None of them do. Zuffa more. It's more the other way, that Zuffa needs what they have. They need the fighters that they have for the brand power. And that's why I kept trying to tell Drew when he was talking about, he's got a lot of faith in Nick Khan and he's got a lot of faith in Mark Shapiro. And yeah, those are really smart guys. Yeah, of course they are. But at the end of the day, you're still selling boxing. No matter who's behind the wheel, you're still selling boxing, And I don't think that you can sell boxing better than Eddie, or better than Frank, or better than Bob and Todd and Carl. And no, I don't. I don't think you just don't have the know-how. All you can do is step in with all your money and try to buy up real estate. But in terms of grooming and developing a fighter, a boxer, really, because you've done that on the UFC, sort of. And even some people tell me that on the UFC, they didn't really do that either. They sort of just bought the players, from other fighting federations. I've been told that more than once. So in boxing, it does boil down to know-how. Regardless of how much money you have and how many fighters you try to buy up, fighters have a short shelf life. Generally, they do. A decent fighter, what's he going to give you? What, a good 5 years? What's he actually going to give you? Because you have to invest before they really become a commodity and start making money. Like, no, everybody's not Canelo. Look at how much money Top Rank lost on Crawford, and they've been invested in that guy for a while. Look at how much money Matchroom had to invest in Boots, and it's been about 2 years, right? Been about 2 years since he's been there, and he is now becoming, they've been invested in that guy for 2 years, and he is just now becoming a marquee attraction that could possibly start generating vast sums of cash. But it takes know-how. It takes looking at the young fighters while they're still young and they're not developed, and identifying what you can do with them. And I don't think that Dana and Mark and Nick know how to do that better than Frank, Eddie, Bob, Todd, and Carl, and Oscar. Like, nah, I disagree with you, Undefeated. I disagree. Soccer? What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, I know we won. I saw we won. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So I personally don't think a lot came out of that meeting yesterday. That's why I didn't invest a lot of time in that. I don't have a 7-minute segment to give that because I don't think a lot came out of it. Ultimately, they have competing interests that are too different to reach a middle ground. I don't think there is a middle ground between Zuffa and everybody else. Zuffa just wants what you have because the work has already been done. When you sign a Conor Ben, when you sign a Jayo Pataya, when you try to go after Bam, right? Yet, because you don't have the know how, all you can do is go after the work that has already been done. You're going to have to learn how to pick up a young fighter who's unbeaten and develop him not just into a world class boxer, because not every world class boxer is a draw. You're going to have to develop them into a world class boxer and a draw. And anybody that knows this sport knows that that's not easy to do. Even when a guy's really good, it's not easy to do. It's not a guarantee. You know, you're basically trying to strike oil, is what you're trying to do. Trying to strike oil. Undefeated, what to do?
Yo, what's up?
Ain't shit, man. We out here. We out here doing what we do and being who we are. All the good
Uh,
shit.
Happy Pride Month, bro. I forgot to tell you. Happy
I'm
Pride.
really proud. You know, you got to be
Hell
proud.
yeah. Hell
Defeated.
yeah.
You have to be. You know.
To me, I think the writing's on the wall. It's only a matter of time, bro. Like,
No matter of time for what, bro?
Zufa.
I don't understand. Please elaborate.
I will.
Expound.
I will. I will expound. Um, look at it. Look at Dana White and look at Turkey, bro. What do they got? What do they have to go up against? You say it yourself, Oscar. You're in a 2 year deal, and you probably will be out before that because you ain't got shit.
He
My boy,
doesn't. You're right about him. You're right about
my
him.
my boy, the OG, the Bob father, bro. ¿Cuántos años tiene?
Yo, that dude is in his 90s, bro. I think he's like 93.
You saw the fucking fight. Eddie's losing his mind, and Bob's like, "Yo, chill the fuck out, bro. Chill out, Eddie." So okay, Eddie. I mean, Oscar, you're almost out of here. Bob, take your time, bro. Um, Frank, you're overseas. You're overseas.
Fair
So
enough.
all he has to worry about, quote unquote, worry about is Eddie. And Eddie, I fuck with Eddie, but Eddie, you need to stop bitching, bro. You're acting like you're acting fucking. You're mad because Dana took your bitch. But ain't that the same shit you did to Oscar?
I think it's more. I do agree with you that he's mad about it. I think he's genuinely mad about it. I do think he is, but I also think you have to sort of fill the gaps because vamos a decir que lo que tú estás diciendo es la verdad, ¿verdad? Que Oscar, ese tipo está jodido, and you can't count on him.
Yep.
The fighters, Manin, the fighters that he doesn't pick up, where do you think they're gonna go? Yo te lo dije ayer. I think the one who's gonna inherit America is gonna be Eddie, not Dana. Not see, you're right about Bob. Bob is 93. Top rank isn't what it was.
Nope.
But you still have Todd, who's relatively young. You have Todd, you have Carl Moretti, and Brad Goodman. You have them. So you have to really think of top rank in terms of them, right? Now, with Oscar, I completely agree with you. He can't be counted on. He's all over the place, and the stable just isn't deep enough to sustain. And I said it yesterday. The guy's got 2 years, bro. You got 2 years to make the shit work, or they might phase you out because it's crowded over there, bro. It's fucking crowded. It's a lot of promoters at the zone. So,
Very crowded.
right? But the shit is the fighters that don't go with Oscar and the American fighters that don't go with Top Rank, that don't go with PBC, because you have to think of it as a pool that sort of already exists in America, a pool of boxers that already exists. And normally the fighters within it would be divided between PBC, Golden Boy, and Top Rank. That's the way it was for years. Now you have Matchroom. Now you have Eddie. And they do a lot of shows here in the United States. Whatever fighters that would have normally went to those three, watch. Trust me. They're going to go to Matchroom because Eddie has a good reputation. Among he doesn't have a reputation of robbing you. He doesn't. Nobody says Matchroom shorted me on my money. Nobody says that. They pay you on time, and they'll put you in big fights. And generally, they can be a segue to the Saudi bag. Now, when you think about Dana and Turkey, you're really thinking about Turkey. That's who you're really thinking about. And I don't say this lightly, but Turkey is sick.
Yeah, I mean, if he pulls a plug, I don't think Zuffa will survive.
I
Um,
I think it will survive, but on a very low scale. I think it's sort of like an incarnation of Showbox because that's kind of the void that it fills. It's like
yep, yep.
Showbox, Pro Box. You know,
Now, that's another one that's a matter of months. That $5 deal. I mean, it's
I
not.
want to. I like them and I want
Yeah.
to help, but I mean,
I mean, $5 is $5. I mean, that's not bad.
no, yo se lo doy. Eso no me molesta, pero
Yeah.
estoy diciendo that do I expect enough boxing fans to support that? No, I don't. To be honest with you, no, I don't. Because that no
Okay.
matter what, ellos tan alto. They have to pay so much all the time for every fucking thing que hasta 5 pesos le va a doler.
Yeah. You said Eddie's going to inherit the boxing in America, which is possibly, yeah, 80%, right? Um, what platform? Because fuck, I don't pay for shit at the zone, and I'm tired of that. I'm tired of them.
I think that what could happen is you see the structure of Eddie shows and who the ticket sellers and who the pay-per-view attractions are. So what you got to look at is a period of, let's say, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of developing American fighters and that will encompass the regular schedule because you're tired, I'm tired. Joshua versus Prenga pay-per-view, are you out of your mind? Now Boots has crossed over into that sphere too. Like, you can expect that if you want to see a Boots fight, it's going to be pay-per-view from now on. So as he's signing new fighters, right? American fighters and some British fighters, but we're talking about America. As he's signing new fighters in America, which I expect, especially after the Olympics, which are not far away, those are going to be your regular schedule of fights, and it's gonna be the way sort of it's supposed to be, to where you use the regular schedule to develop the talent so that they will graduate to pay-per-view. That's the way it's going to be. That you're thinking about, well, what's the regular schedule going to be when you guys are always charging me extra, right? Trying to for pay-per-view or whatever. That's the way it's going to be. The American fighters that he signs, and I anticipate he's going to sign a few. That's going to be your regular schedule in this country. And Oscar, I mean, I if I'm Oscar and I'm Eric Gomez, I would go as far as paying out of my own pocket to sign the very best amateurs because you need them more than Matchroom. Yes, you need them. You got 2 years. That's not a long time. 6 months is already gone. That is literally a quarter of the 2 years. And in that quarter, what did you do? Your
That Puerto that Puerto
flagship.
Rican
Say it again.
that Puerto Rican fighter in California.
Well,
Mm.
they don't have a lot of 2 years in the sport of boxing is not a long time. It's a long time to be inactive, but in a promoter sense, no. 2 years for a broadcast deal is not a long time. It's not. You can't really count on Ryan. Virgil's been on the bench for the last 6 months. You know, who else have you got that moves the needle? Who? You're only a cut above. If not for Ryan and Virgil, you're basically Eye of the Tiger. You're Selena. Like, yeah, kind of. I don't know what to
That's
tell you.
why. That's why I was pretty upset whenever the zone gave him the deal, because that means that Virgil would have walked and then Eddie would have picked him up. But fucking didn't.
Perhaps. The other thing is, do you really believe that Rick and maybe Virgil wants Boots? I don't know. That kid's got one eyebrow, Marco.
I, I think Virgil, he does want the Boots fight, but does Oscar believe in him to
I
beat?
don't think he does. I think
That's
they
what
know.
it is.
Oscar, see, Oscar is smart and dumb because he did the Golovkin fight. When he did it, it did end up being worth more money. He wanted to marinate it, and he was right. It sold over 1 million the first two, so he was right in that. And I think that he would only do the Boots fight, which it's not now. He would only do that fight if it's for a 500,000 buys or better. When he senses that it's there where we're going to do that kind of business, because it's a sacrifice. I don't think Virgil wins that fight. I really don't. Like, and I'm usually those picks. I'm usually right. They're like, yeah, I've been settled on this for a while. This one wasn't hard to come to. That Virgil doesn't win that fight. Nah, he's got a puncher's chance. Puncher's chance. That's what I give him. He's got a puncher's chance in that fight. But it's not. What is that fight now, Marco? I'm not even gonna call you undefeated. What is that fight, Marco? Fucking 150,000 buys if they're lucky.
100 if they're lucky, bro.
Because
100.
Virgil is not. Di que, oh, que la gente se están matándose to see the Virgil. No, they're not.
Nah.
No, they're not.
And then like fucking Oscar, bro. Like you know, I don't know about you, but your Virgil's dad knows that the fight would have been better in Dallas than in Fort Worth, bro. Like no, that's over an hour drive. Suck dick, bro. Um, I think at the end of the day, bro, Virgil's gonna be like Jose Ramirez.
Posiblemente. Pero también, even Jose, for a moment, he had a pretty nice following. In Fresno, I think it was. Because, they knew him out there in Fresno. And I remember he had at least one fight where like 14,000 people came. You know?
Yeah, he fought here in Dallas too.
Y también, we can't even, you can't down Jose too much because, hey, he was a unified champion. That's fucking more than Virgil did.
He fought for undisputed.
También. That's not a bad career, all things considered. Like Jose hasn't actually had a bad career, but the idea that Virgil's gonna be a star, yo no sé. They got that middleweight. I looked today. They got that middleweight at Golden Boy, the black kid, and he's the number one contender, I think, for the IBF. Yeah, he's the number one contender for the IBF. So they may have a new middleweight champion at Golden Boy very soon. The kid Amari Jones, the big one that we
Yeah.
saw him a couple of weeks ago. It looks like he's going to become the IBF champion. But todavía, he's not a draw yet. Like you guys, you're still in the pressure cooker. And 6 months, I don't see what the fuck y'all doing. I don't see what the fuck y'all doing to help y'all situation. Y'all on shaky ground still. You know?
It's too thin. They got Camarón fighting Roach, right?
Yeah, that's a good fight.
That's a good fight. That's a good
Pero,
fight.
pero chequea que that's 8 months into the year. 8 months. So I see the point you made. If you got Camarón, and I'm kind of leaning towards Camarón to win that fight.
Yeah, me too.
If he becomes WBC champion, if Amari becomes IBF champion, right? And
Don't
you got
mention
Ryan.
Virgil. Don't
You
mention
got
Virgil.
Ryan. No, we can't. You can't. We can't. Like, what the fuck we gonna do? You got Ryan. So that's 3 champions. Virgil. I mean, you gotta. If you're Virgil, you gotta make a power move. So let's be real. You're not getting Sebastian. They don't want you to get him. So even if you wanted him, you won't get him. The smartest thing you can do with the time that you have, forget about junior middleweight. Go to middleweight right now and go fight Lara. That's the smartest thing you could do. Forget it. You're not getting a belt from anybody. You're not. You're not getting a belt from anybody. Now, alternatively, you could play the waiting game, even though that's what you've been doing. You could play the waiting game, waiting for Sebastian to move up so that you could get the email. But what is the email worth? Oh, congratulations, Virgil. You got the title, but we didn't get to see a big fight. You
No,
ain't been in a big fight yet.
You know what waiting game I thought you were gonna say? Spence Zoo,
I mean,
the
if he
winner in
could,
Dallas.
if he could get Spence, if I felt like he could get Spence, I would say that's a good play. But let me
Yep.
go to you, Ignacio. Do you think that Spence would fight Virgil if he beats Tim?
No. And honestly, I'm not convinced that Spence is going to fight after the Zoo fight.
I heard them.
So
I heard what I heard. I think is 7 for each. I think it's either 7.
wow.
I heard it's either 7 or 9 for Tim and Errol. It's a big number. The number I heard, and it feeds what you're saying. If Errol comes back and gets 7, yeah, but I'm on vacation. I'll see y'all.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back after that. You know, like because there's nobody at 54 that he's gonna make money against like that outside of what he's getting against Tim Zoo. He would have to literally take a pay cut to fight one of these other guys.
What
Abs-
about a fight at AT&T Stadium in Arlington with Virgil?
Undefeated Virgil can't even sell the Dickies Arena, bro.
No,
Are we
no,
supposed to sell that? Are we
Nope.
supposed to believe they sell Cowboy Stadium?
no, Ignacio. Don't give up on racism. Don't give up. Don't give in.
No. Free
the
Carmelo.
reason the reason I say this, if you did make that fight, I think that Texas would show up because you're imagining a world. Remember, you're imagining a world where Errol won, where he goes to Australia, he wins the fight. All the little homosexuals with the scuffed sneakers, they're really excited. Their little dicks are hard. They're fucking going crazy. Errol is back. The big fish. Blah blah blah. And of course, you know that el momento that you match him against Virgil, todos los Chicanos is going to show up to support him. Even if they don't, even if they normally don't, that's how a fight takes on its own synergy. So do I think that fight could be big in Dallas? Yes, if you made it. But do you think Errol is going to make it? I say no.
But Jules, that stadium holds 70 plus thousand. I don't think they could sell
No.
70,000 tickets.
Well,
Let me
I don't.
see.
that's a
American
I would
Airlines.
rather see that fight in another arena
Yeah.
if it's possible, but not Cowboy Stadium.
American Airlines in downtown where the Mavs
I mean,
play,
that
that's
might
at
work. Yeah.
18,000 right there.
Just that you could sell that is the point that I'm making is yes, you can sell Spence versus Ortiz. You absolutely can. That's a commercially viable fight. But Ortiz is too risky. It's too risky. Errol is only doing this because it's like a $7-8 million tune-up fight. Like that's why he's doing it. Like he acting like he not tuning up, homie. You tuning up, and Tim, you tuning up too. Like y'all is each other's tune-up fight, and y'all know it. But do I think Errol? Like, look, you're not gonna fight Jermel. That's a pay cut. You're not gonna fight Virgil. That's too dangerous. Like Virgil, listen, Virgil will fuck you up. Like, yeah, at this point, Virgil is too much for Errol. It's too much. You're
What
not
if,
gonna be able to keep him off.
What if we get like a first round stoppage? What if he knocks Tim out in the first round?
That's not happening.
Hey, you
Hey,
never,
I don't
bro.
know.
This is Wilder Chisora American.
No, I mean, like you have.
Nah.
If
I don't
he
think-
goes in, la cuestión, Ignacio. If he goes in there and it's not hard and he feels good that he wins, I mean, do you think he'll stay? If it's not hard, like nah, he goes in there, he beats the fuck out of the guy, he goes home.
Oh yeah, like if Spence was to get a stoppage, or he takes really no damage and looks good winning, yeah, then I think he could convince himself that he's still got it, and then he might want to take on someone else. But honestly, I mean, I don't see it, Jules. You getting that big of a bag in Australia to fight a guy who is pretty much on your same level, so you feel like you have a legitimate shot to win it. But against anybody else, like he would be the underdog.
Yeah,
You know?
honestly, yeah. I think the
Yeah.
bookies have him as the favorite. I think they. I haven't checked the odds, but like, yeah, I think the bookies have him as the favorite. I got to go on DraftKings to see, but I'm pretty sure they do. And you know, like with Virgil, well, you're not getting 9 million guaranteed. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you're not.
No.
You're
Fuck
not.
no.
No.
He'd
No.
be lucky if Turkey paid each guy like $4 for that fight.
Yeah. You know,
That's what I'm saying. It'd be a massive pay cut.
And I just don't see enough safe fights for Errol. Like if you thought what besides Tim, what other safe fights are there? 154, 160.
Ooh, 154. I know it's gonna be coming off of a loss. You know what? Go ahead and roll out Keith Thurman.
Okay. You know why that's not going to work? You could do. Look, you could do it. I
Yeah.
would watch it. I would buy it.
Zuffa.
But you better. You fucking better. You fucking better. The smartest thing Errol could do is, yo, Zuffa me up, bro. Let me get the Zuffa condom, the Zuffa washcloth, yeah,
Zuffa
because now and that was smart. See, that's why I fuck with Marco because he sold a lot of fucking
Hey, yo,
drugs.
why you come about my government name, bro?
Sold a lot. Marco sold a lot of drugs in North Dallas,
Southeast Dallas.
right? No, but that's if you could take that, you make the fight. Then you take the fight to Zuffa, which it's not gonna happen. These guys are really not that smart. Take it to Zuffa. Yo, dog. Let's 5. Remember, it's Keith Thurman. I don't gotta travel. We in America. You do that on Paramount, yes, that does numbers. Like, yes, it's as a pay-per-view, it is ass. That's how dramatic it is, bro.
Yep.
As a pay-per-view, that's ass. But on Paramount, that shit hits. Like, yeah, it matters where you do it.
At the Apex?
See, that's the beauty about Zuffa. Like Zuffa is for like the hardcore fans, for like us, that we don't care about how big the fighter is. We want to see fights. We saw one last weekend, and they're
Yeah.
talking about I didn't know that he was signed to Adrian Clark, Spence's manager, De Los Santos.
Yeah, he is.
And they're gonna try to petition or whatever, bro. If they want to do it a third time on Paramount, I'm fine with that.
I actually think there should
Fuck
be a
yeah.
third fight. I
Yes,
think there
yes.
should be a third. Like, yo, he beat the shit out of you in the first one. You packed him the fuck up in the second. I really could go for a third. Like, and I'm
Yes.
talking about next. Like, yeah, I would literally watch that next. I think that's a great fight to do next. But I don't know if you guys saw. Dan Rafael said that Shakur is already signed to Zuffa.
Oh, he is? What?
Yeah, but like I said
No.
earlier about that, Jules, that's straight up. Those dudes are all Saudi Arabia fighters. Them
I'm just
motherfuckers
saying-
are never going
I'm
to fight at the
just-
Apex.
I'm just saying that who you saw Rayo call out after the fight.
That I did see that shit.
Yeah, he
Why
did.
Why Shakur specifically?
Yeah, I mean, like if I'm Dana White, I signed Shakur to fight in the basement of the Apex with the lights off.
I mean, I thought like if he had Devin signed and Shakur signed, yeah, throw him in the Apex in that little ass ring. You know, you don't want a big ass ring and shit. You want to
If
put him
I'm,
in a little ring. You know?
if I'm-
Make it smaller. You know.
I did see that ring is kind of small, which I like it. I like that it's a
Hey,
small ring.
I don't mind the Mexican 16 by 16 ring. That's more action.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying that where I think for a boxing fan, I don't want to see Rayo versus Shakur Stevenson. To be
Nope.
honest, I
Nope.
don't. We know what's gonna happen. Like we know what's gonna happen. Like that's not a competitive fight. I would prefer Edwin for a second time. I know that sounds fucking stupid, but they're 1-1, and he fucked you up and you fucked him up, and now you got to settle it. I would actually go for that more than Shakur because it's too uneven. Everybody knows what that fight is going to look like, bro. Everybody knows. Not
Yeah,
a good
Shakur's
investment.
going to stick and move, and he's not going to want to engage.
Gonna stick and move and fuck us all, bro.
Yeah.
If Dana's smart, which I hope he's smart enough to do it, I build Rayo
He's
up.
not
That could be
smart.
your
He's
first
signed
superstar.
Shakur.
Yeah,
That could be your first superstar. And then I think the other night y'all were talking about Floyd and Dana, or Floyd going to Zuffa.
hmm
I think it was a fight hype interview, and they were talking to Dana about it. And they were like, "Hey, about Floyd and his problems?" He's like, "Yeah, well, it's a sad thing." He's like, will you ever be open to working with Floyd?" And he's like, "Mm." And he kind of like gave like a little smirk, and he was like, "Well, we're talking." Like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's. I said it on Sunday. It was that the latest story is that they got something going on, Floyd and Zuffa, and it's like, well, listen, it makes perfect fucking sense. Who else could pull him out of this rut besides besides Zuffa? Who else has the kind of money that could get him out of this jam? Because he's jammed the fuck up. Like you jammed the fuck up.
Can
But-
he even Like, doesn't he have to go through all that legal trouble first before signing to Zuffa or something?
The-
Because
I
he's
mean,
fucked.
he owes the IRS 7 off top, 7 and
How much
change.
does he owe CSI?
5 that
Oh,
I know of. He owes them 5, but I heard it's more. I heard it's actually more, but that I read he owes them 5. So 7 to the IRS, 5 to CSI. That is not counting all these other fucking people. So it's
Yo,
like, how, like what if you did Pacquiao Mayweather on Paramount, right? If you get that fight, see the way I'm thinking, you have to settle affairs with CSI because Floyd made a mess. These people were going to represent him. So what do? You give them 5. Why? Why do you give? Here's 5. Fuck off. Here's 5. Get away from me, right? So that you can do the Pacquiao fight. You free it up. You got to free up Floyd. It's the only way it's going to work. You take care of CSI. Manny, come talk to us. We're going to do the fight. We're going to do it on Paramount. We're going to pay you. We're going to pay you. We're going to do this thing, right? Then it justifies giving them the 5 because, yeah, we're giving you 5 so we could make, whatever we make from this. And on Paramount, like on Netflix, yeah, that would be big. As a pay-per-view, no. As a regular Paramount fight, yes, that would be huge. Huge numbers. So maybe then. Do I think that's going to happen? No.
No.
Because Manny, in case you guys didn't know, is in talks to fight Liam Botto.
oh yeah, I heard. Is that true? Is he gonna fight him then next?
The World Boxing News reported it a few hours ago that talks are encouraging. The talks are happening, and the talks are good for Manny to go fight Liam Botto.
And I assume that's going to be in Sydney or Perth.
Bueno, maning. You can't
Yeah.
do that
Oh,
shit
man,
here.
fuck
I
no,
mean,
no,
come on.
You got robbed over there, man. Don't fucking go back.
I'm so happy he said Liam Bottle because as soon as I saw that the Floyd fight was canceled and it said Manny's looking for a next opponent, I was like, man, I know it's gonna be punk ass Bill Haney offering his son's asshole and like, nah, we don't need that shit.
I don't want to see that shit. Shout out to motherfucking Virtuoso, but I don't want to see you. But I don't want to see fadeaway step backs and occasional hard swipes on Me neither, bro. I wouldn't have signed that dude. Shout out to Luisito Broner versus Mayweather for a. I mean, you could sell that though. You could though. Like you could like. That's a degenerate dog shit fight. That's not even a good fight. But just off of the trash talk and the pageantry, yeah, you could sell, you could sell that bullshit. The fight will suck. Like the actual fight will suck. What you're really selling are press conferences. Yeah,
For
the
real.
fight.
The
fight
hobo
would
against
suck.
the wino.
Away with his belly.
Fucking fight would suck, bro. Like it would. But because of Broner's newfound notoriety, and I know he's just a fucking wino, Ignacio. But the fact that young people are seeing him and they're, gravitating towards him, they're liking him. He's a pervert. He's a sex pest. He's got an alcohol problem. All of that is translating into fame. So if you theoretically did him and Floyd, yeah, that would do good business. Now, you see how Adrian looks though. Like Adrian looks pregnant. I don't know where y'all would fight. What 170? I don't know. Like where would y'all fight? Where would y'all fight? I don't know.
Yeah, how the hell would you get that fat mofo down to 147? Like
For
that would be
real.
crazy.
He's over 200 right now, easy.
And he's like what 5'6", 5'7"?
Right.
Yeah, they're both about that height. Yeah,
Bro,
So, that's a crazy weight drop. Yeah,
That dude looked like the Octo Mom. Like that gut is crazy. Like, fam, how is your arms that size, but your stomach is so big? Like that's crazy, yo. But hey, fuck it. That's another thing. But just to the extent that Dana White is attempting to help Floyd stabilize his financial situation, the only way I can think of that it would make sense for Zuffa to step in, give him some cash, settle affairs with CSI is if you are doing Maypac. If you're doing it, then it makes sense. We'll give you 5 to make 50 or 100 or whatever the fucking fight does, right? Then it makes sense because then it's an investment because Floyd can't move, and that's the problem that he has. You can't move because every event that you were going to do was tied to CSI representing you. So until you give them back the advance and all this other money you owe them, until that happens, you can't move. You can't do anything. That's why everything is canceled. Everything is
That's
Maypac,
fucked up,
ties.
bro. He had
Everything is
his fight lined
canceled.
up. And this man had, I'm sorry, bro. This man had fucking 3 fights kind of lined up in a way he could have done. And that motherfucker got nothing now, which is fucking crazy, dude.
And what he tried to do is because he's a, like if you just sift through the legalese, it's simple. You tried to get two people to represent you, which you were not. You don't have the liberty to do that. CSI was representing you. Then after that, you went to somebody else. I think it was Ever Wonder. You went to somebody else so he could also get money from them, and you ended up fucking up the whole thing. He tried to double dip. Is basically what he tried to do, and he ended up fucking up everything. Now you don't get to fight anybody because you double dipped, and until you give these people their money or just reach some kind of a settlement, yeah, you can't move. You can't move. You can't do nothing. Stupid. Fucking stupid. He's a retard. But with the Pacquiao shit alone, they were going to give him like 20 at least, bro. Because they gave Mike Tyson 20 on Netflix. So they were going to give you 20 at least. And you could have used that to get the IRS off your back. And whatever you get with Mike Zambides and Mike Tyson and whatever, you could spend that on more bullshit that you don't need. But the dude is an idiot, bro. Like, idiot box.
You know how he's trying to get away from Al. So the fight with Tyson was in Africa. The Zambides was in Greek. You know what fight would sell, bro? If he fights Manny in Manila.
He would never do that. He would never do that,
bro. But the money, oh my god.
No, but he would never do it. Is the thing that he would, but he would never do it. I mean, look at how hard they had to get him. Look at how hard it was for them to get him to try and accept a real fight. That no, this is not an exhibition with Manny. Netflix wants an actual fight. He didn't want to do it. So you think he's gonna fucking go fight Manny in Manila? Maybe if you kidnap him, blindfold him, and then just ding, ding, ding. When the bell rings, just take it all up. Take the blindfold off. Ding, ding, ding.
His walkout is like him coming behind a car and shit. He's like,
they're gonna wheel him out in a dolly, with the blindfold on, bro.
like fucking Hannibal Lecter.
I'm telling you, bro. Like he would never agree to that. He would never agree to that. And that's the last thing of any value that he has is his. Oh, that's the last thing of any value that he has. That I would love to see you get beat. I think a lot of people would love to see you get beat. And I saw a thing from Crawford earlier. People are really childish at heart. Lots of people. Floyd could never be broke. I don't know why you would think something. Yes, Floyd can be broke. You guys are still in denial that Floyd is broke? Okay,
Did Bud say that?
Yes.
Oh,
he said Floyd could never be broke. It's like, this is not a hard math problem, gentlemen. If he's saying that 340 is missing when it comes to Showtime and Al, and 175 is missing when it comes to Jonah Rechnitz, that's $500 million. $500 million. What is Floyd said to have generated in his career? $500 million.
Yep.
It's not like.
But then, Joel, how much of that 340 that he says Showtime took away from him is in Canelo's bank account right now?
About 40. About 40. And the thing with Showtime helping him, that's what feels. I don't normally toot my own horn, but I said it from the very beginning. I think Al took Floyd's money to pay Canelo, because why is Floyd so mad at Canelo? Like, he just started taking shots at him, mad random. You see Erickson Lubin? He's gonna be a star. He literally said that. Look at Canelo. He easy. And Erickson Lubin, fighters like him, he's gonna be a star. Canelo, easy. I'm like, why are you mad at Canelo? What did he do?
Because didn't he sign 2 times with Al and did like a couple fights with Al, and it was like over 100 mil or something like that.
Yeah, when he signed on to fight Caleb Plant and Jermel Charlo, and I think they did the Munguia fight, right? They did the Munguia fight.
Yeah, yeah.
So he did like 3 fights over there. And I'm just telling you, whose money do you think they were using? Because Showtime had cut the budget already. So whose money? Who has that kind of money lying around? I said it. Go to the videos from that time. I said Floyd got that money. Floyd has that.
So
He was one of the
Floyd opened a monthly bank statement and saw negative 40 million.
Like, what the fuck?
That's funny too, because like,
And he was like, "What the
everybody would always
fuck?"
say shit like that. Like,
Fucking Canelo. I beat him. How you got my money? And I made smart investments. He's like fucking Groot, bro. I am Groot.
yo,
He's like fucking Groot, bro. I made smart investments. He's running around the mansion screaming that shit.
He's a stupid mastermind.
Fucking
basically,
minus mastermind. Minus that part.
He's like Fredo Corleone in The Godfather. I'm smart.
Saying. Where else do you get up the? By then, Fox was gone, and the Showtime budget had got cut. So where else would you have found the money to guarantee Canelo? Because Canelo is not doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna get the upside. No. You got to pay me up front. I'm Canelo Alvarez. I will fucking get the fuck out of here right now, bro. I am Canelo Alvarez.
Al Heyman had his debit card and he knew the pin was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right? Very hard to figure out. So when he says that he's going after Showtime, that's likely why, because he knows that Floyd and Showtime, they needed a way to get Canelo over there and keep him over there. And how'd they do it? They took Floyd's money and gave it to Canelo. Fucking irony, bro.
Yeah.
The thing where I think that there's more to the story that isn't being said is I think he knows that they took the money. I think he knows, because why would he have been mad at Canelo unless he knew that that's what they were doing? And it's sort of like he's trying to be an Indian giver. You let them take your money and give it to Canelo because you guys thought that he was going to be with y'all for like, when he was with Matchroom, it was for like 8 fights. You guys thought that, oh, he was going to do that with y'all. Nah, he was there for 3 joints and then he left. That was it. He fucked y'all. But, behind the scenes.
Read the super chat.
Shout out to Luisito. Mayweather will be on OnlyFans bricked up reading for real, right? They're gonna have him reading. Have him jerking off reading fucking Lord of the Flies.
Hooked on phonics for dollars.
And then Piggy said, you know what I mean?
I was watching the 3 knockdown rule, and I believe, if I remember correctly, Steve said that it's around 50 that he owes.
That who owes
Floyd
50 mil to who though? In total? Like
in
of all
total,
of
like the IRS, the apartment, the child support, the trash, like the jet, bro.
Damn, he owes an NBA contract? That is fucking insane.
Well, he better work on his handle then. He better work on his jump shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Better and one that motherfucker, man. But it's not surprising because he's a dickhead. That's why when I seen Crawford say that and I seen Shakur say that, y'all have deified this man for no other reason than the money that he made. And I love Bud, but yeah, you got to stop. That dude is not a deity. He's just he's a boxer with very poor spending habits. He always has been. There's no justifiable reason to spend $18 million on a watch. There isn't. Not because I expect you to open up a charity and take care of animals and squirrels. It's just because it's stupid. Why would I give someone $18 million of my dollars for rocks that they pulled out the fucking ground. For what I'm paying them, I could pay a motherfucker in Sierra Leone. Hey, go find me some diamonds. He's like $500,000. Go find me some fucking diamonds. No, I'm going to pay the rich fucking jeweler and the small hats. You making everybody else rich, you fucking idiot. But, you know, it is what it is.
God damn.
18 mil, bro. It makes no
That's
sense.
crazy.
He had so many watches. I was watching that video where he's like, you know, when I go on vacation, I take these, and if I decide to stay another week, I take these other 10. I'm like, bro, what? All the cars.
No, pero y mama lo que nobody cares.
Nobody fucking what?
You bragging about some shit that literally in your mind you're in a 90s rap video. Because that's how you moving. Like nobody cares about your watch. You feel nobody gives a fuck, bro. Nobody. You could have. The worst thing about it is what that thing said. What that article from World Boxing News said is so true, and that's the sad part. You could have took. You didn't even have to take all your money. You could have just took a chunk of it, 20 mil, 50 mil, left it in a high interest account, and you literally could have lived off the interest every year. You would have never gone broke. Just spend the interest. Just spend the interest. Don't touch the principal. Just spend the interest. The guy's a fucking idiot. A fool and his money will soon be parted.
Yeah, you ain't lying on that one, boy. Whew. Shit.
That you didn't have to spend. You would have still been able to live good and do all the shit off of interest. You fucking idiot. That's how you know the dude has no. That's you don't need to be a fucking. You don't need to be a Wall Street mogul tycoon. Like you know that you could just put a bunch of money in the bank and live off the interest. Yeah. That's like the cheapest way to do it. Never mind residual passive income. Never mind playing the stocks. Never mind gambling. You could have just let the money sit in the bank and lived off the interest. Wow, you're fucking.
I think 3.5 million makes you around 150,000 a year.
So
Just
imagine if you put 50 in there.
Lord have mercy.
Guy's an idiot. Shout out to Luisito. Can I please get Real Talk Diddy one time? Yeah, let's do it for Undefeated. Let's do it for Marco.
Yo,
That's
what
one of
the
his favorite
fuck?
pictures.
What the fuck, man?
We're gonna do it for
Ain't that
Marco.
some shit?
Do it for the Vine, yo. We're gonna do it for the Vine. Virtuoso, what it do?
Oh shit.
What it do, man? What the fuck?
What's
Yeah,
up,
As soon as I
bro.
walk
Virtuoso?
in,
bro.
I'm
Do it for the
chilling.
Vine, bro. Doing it for the Vine.
It's the virtuoso signal.
Fucking country.
Doing it for the Vine.
But
While I go smoke this cigarette, fellas, Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. Talk about it. I'll be back after these commercial messages.
Devin's gonna make the fight boring.
And he'll win via
Yeah.
boring points decision.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just fuck, man. I hope Keyshawn pulls it through. I'm tired of that fucker, man.
Same here.
Well, I'm just amazed that he doesn't get penalized for holding so much. I mean, that's the thing that blows me away.
The thing is, country, I mean, I hate to say this, but it's just these fucking refs, for some strange reason, will not enforce the rules that are in the rules of Marquis of Queensberry. Literally, the rules are that you're only supposed to get so many warnings before they start deducting points. And then if they deduct 2 points, any fucking penalty after that, you could get disqualified. So can you imagine if they actually enforced the rules on Devin Haney? He would have been fucking disqualified in a bunch of fights already.
Either that or else he would have been forced to fight, and who knows how the fights would have turned out.
Exactly. But that's the problem. They don't enforce the fucking rules that are in the rule book.
I'm not saying he's a bad fighter. I respect him for not turning down fights and fighting people. The only thing I have a problem with is his excessive holding. I can't stand that. You know?
Yeah, just someone needs to learn how to break the clinch off that. If someone could break the holding off him and shit like that, then yeah, he's fucked. But
You gotta be strong for that.
If he finds someone that does that, yeah, he's gonna be on his bike going backwards.
The problem is, round one, is that a lot of these dudes nowadays don't know how to do that. They've never been taught. how to do that shit. Like the old school fighters from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they all knew the techniques on how to get out of guys fucking holding on for dear life.
I mean,
Problem is, these
certain.
guys nowadays don't get taught that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like who was it? I think it was Canelo and Caleb, but Caleb was clinching too, and Canelo would break off the clinch. But then David Benavidez couldn't even break off a clinch of Caleb Plant. You know, like some of these, yeah, you know, some of them really don't know how to break off the clinch. I mean,
Nope.
even fighting in the clinch, like do some dirty ass tactics or some shit, you know?
See, this is why Keyshawn should have never really lost contact with Bud Crawford, man. Because, like, see, this is the fight for people who wanted to see Floyd Mayweather versus Terrence Bud Crawford. You got that based on, you know, in Keyshawn and Devin Haney, you know, who's basically a Mayweather clone. And this is a style clash that I don't think is going to mix well. Because you got a pure fighter, you know, pure boxer going against a boxer puncher who's going to plant his feet, you know, and draw power from his, you know, from the leg up. And Haney's just going to keep moving and moving, you know, maybe catch him, you know, coming in. But that excessive holding is going to be a problem. And I'm just wondering who's gonna, you know, regulate that shit.
You know, I want Devin to win the fight, and then I want him to get robbed. Take his fucking belt away, bro. I'm tired of this
Yeah.
motherfucker. Cause I know even if win or lose, bro, I know they're gonna try to make the Ryan fight, which I don't care about that fight. Like I want Devin to go away.
Yeah.
Ryan, you another motherfucker that I don't know what you gonna do, bro. You just not.
Bro, just go to Zuffa.
Yeah, literally. Just well, Oscar said he's his own fighter.
Man, so he's saying September 12th, he keep dropping his hints and shit. You really think this fight's happening?
Uh,
Yeah, I think it is gonna happen. I don't know why it's on Canelo's date.
wait
I
a minute.
know. Yeah, why did they push that back? I'm wondering why.
Wait. Hold on. That's gonna be that same Billy Canelo fight. It's gonna be on the same night as Connor
Right.
versus Ryan.
They pushed the Canelo fight back already.
Yeah, I'm just wondering that if there's gonna be like a conflict of interest as far as viewing, you know, viewing the fight is concerned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I better check the schedule. Hold on.
No, yeah, I think it's on Canelo's part. I mean, you see that motherfucker at every Mexico game, he's just having a good time. He's probably like, nah, we can push it back another month. I'm
Yeah,
good. Especially after you made what 150 million your last fight. Shit.
yeah. Canelo's just chilling. This is a very
Yeah.
important time for him because it's the World Cup. You know, he ain't gonna bullshit around. Or he's gonna bullshit
I,
around, of course. You know.
yeah, I mean, if I think about it, if what Canelo's 36, he has millions. He could watch every
Yeah,
soccer game. Like, bro, if that or be training for fucking and Billy, yeah, I'll be all right. I'll push it back another month.
yeah. Let me square dance. You know, every time
Yeah,
we win,
shit,
that'll
man,
help me. That'll help my footwork for the fight.
shit. Man, what's that static noise?
I don't know. For me?
No, it's me. My fan is on.
Oh,
Oh, that's country shit. Okay, I was tripping. Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
It's just hot here, so
Damn, man. So, fucking Canelo shit's gonna be. Did they say a date? Or they just say October?
I think they said
October, probably.
October, but who knows?
I'm gonna guess the.
And I'm like, damn, it's gonna be a pay-per-view. I mean, fuck it, you know, I'm gonna pay for that shit.
So Virtuoso, is the rent really frozen in New York, bro? They froze it? It's in the freezer?
They're just not gonna raise the rent. That's what it
Mm,
is for the next 2 years. But it's
shit.
only like a rent controlled, you know, apartment building.
It's not for the regular. It's not for the regular ones, right?
No, it's not the market rate ones. Probably they're
Yeah.
not gonna fall in unless they file for insurance, whatever. You know.
Shit. It is what it is. Yeah. So Keyshawn and Devin. I think for the health of boxing, Keyshawn needs to win that fight, man. I don't know if he's going to. Devin has so much working for him that you kind of have to give him the edge. He's more experienced. He's not afraid to be gay and fight really fucking boring and then act like he beat somebody ass, you know. You got to give it to him, you know. I think the bookies would have him as the favorite going into that fight too, unless there's a surge of money for Keyshawn.
No,
That's gonna be a pay-per-view.
yeah, because Top Rank is not gonna overpay. Fuck that. And then, bro, that shit is.
You can't get excited when Devin is mentioned. Is
But
the is the
but is it gonna be on someone's undercard? Like, no, I mean, Devin's gonna be
no, that'll be a
on
main event because there doesn't seem to be any Saudi involvement, so they would do that as a main event. And it'll be a
Oh,
pay-per-view. And they'll
yeah.
have Lindolfo Delgado on the undercard.
If we're getting fucking Tyson Fury and an AJ tune-up on pay-per-view, y'all don't think a Devin and Davis will be pay-per-view?
No mama, look at fucking Fury's fight isn't even gonna be televised. You didn't see?
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
why not? It's just gonna be whoever right there, and he's
Yeah,
fighting a fucking wash, bro. Like, come on.
he's fucking fighting Marius Vach. Like that, you know what? That shouldn't be televised. We shouldn't have to watch that, you know?
Dude, that the last time I seen that dude was like, that dude was like in fucking some MMA fight 3 versus 1. He was fucking up these little
The
guys and
fuck?
shit. Like, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? This the dude. I remember this dude. I was like, he's gonna fight him. Like, this dude is
I
Yeah,
old.
I think
they,
there seems to be something going on between Tyson Fury and Thailand because that's where it's gonna be. And I noticed that he went to Joseph Parker's fight. Remember, Joseph Parker gets knocked out by Joe Joyce. He has a couple of small fights in Australia. Tyson Fury goes down there to visit him, and then he goes to Thailand, and he's been there ever since. It's either the cocaine or the lady boys, but something is keeping Tyson
Oh
Fury
shit.
in Thailand. Just
That-
saying,
That's
what do you
true.
go to? What do you go to Thailand for? The lady boys. That's what I'm saying. Like you see, listen. What else is
I
there,
would guess.
bro?
I would guess is that Danny Kaye stuff, but he doesn't even have to go far, man. Just go to the fucking pub and fight him there. Who gives a fuck?
You know, so he's doing that. I'm not really disappointed that we don't get to watch the tune-up fight. It's supposed to be for some sort of charity, supposedly. Whatever, dog. I just noticed that every time we hear about Tyson Fury now, he's in Thailand. He's not even with his family. He's in Thailand. Like, what is Thailand known for? The world-class ladyboys. That's what they're known for. World-class ladyboys.
Crazy.
What you
Maybe
go
he
over
likes
there
pegging
for?
them.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Only certain motherfuckers go to Thailand that much. So there's that. We got Abdullah Mason versus Albert Bell this weekend. I don't know of any other boxing besides that this weekend. I don't expect any surprises on that card. It's just a good little regular show, nothing major. I don't think there's any boxing next week. To my knowledge, there's no boxing next week.
No, so what? It's just there's nothing on Friday, huh? On boxing, nothing. No fucking MVP. I thought there was an MVP.
I know Pro Box has a show this month, but it's later in the month. It's like 2-3 weeks from now. Next week, I don't think there's no boxing. Next week, so Virtuoso's
Jules,
gonna have to sing Country
there
Roads.
is one card. There is one card next weekend. It's on Saturday. It's going to be in Russia. The Gassiev Yoka fight.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean,
God damn,
Oh,
in
yeah.
Russia. Damn.
yeah. We talked about that. Yoka's getting iced, bro. I don't have a doubt in my mind. This guy's gonna get fucking packed up. I'll go live for that. I like watching him get beat up. Who else is
What
on
time
that
is
card?
that, though?
That's in the afternoon, I think.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the
Yeah, it's
same
gonna
time
be-
as the Bivol fight. Same time. Remember when Bivol fought Eifert? It's
Yeah.
gonna
But
be
that
that
was
time.
in Germany, though, Jules. So this one's going to probably be like, it's going to be like a Sunday card over
That
there.
wasn't that was not in Germany. That was in Russia.
Oh, it was?
That was in Russia. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
because it was a Russian. It was the Russian Copper Company that paid for it. That's what RCC stands for, Russian Copper Company. Go ahead, country.
Luis wants to know if you think Haney and what's his name will actually happen.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes, I do think it's going to happen because Devin doesn't have much of a choice. They gave you 20 days to reach a deal. Do I think you're going to give Keyshawn your belt? No. If you lose that belt is the only reason anybody even talking to you, bro. That belt, literally, because you're expensive. You're a headache. If they get that belt off you, nobody got to deal with you. Nobody. You know what I mean? Ryan, he might be a dickbag and all this other shit, but some people like him and they follow him and they watch him, right? Rolly is retarded. So
Rolly eats crayons and fucks apparently bad hoes.
yeah, he fucks bad bitches. Shout out to Luisito. You going live for Ray J? Yeah, I gotta go live for that, bro. I have to, bro. Boxing needs that fight.
Yo, Jules. Yo, if I know I heard now that I heard of a Russian copper company doing a boxing promotion. Can Con Edison invest in professional boxing, please?
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. Con Ed, I wouldn't rule it out. Shout out to motherfucking King Lopez. Jules, would you rather watch Shakur or Boots? Bro, Boots, easily. Boots.
Easy.
Boots. Easy. That's an easy pick. I came, if you're a mature boxing fan and you've watched the sport for a while, you come to understand that the limited fighters are more entertaining than the high-level, high-homo fighters.
Yep.
The limited fighters are a lot of fun. Like I already said this yesterday. I'll say it again. Lindolfo Delgado versus Artur Byarzlanov is going to be a better fight, likely, than any Devin Haney fight you've seen in the last 5 years. Someone is going to the hospital in that fight. I think Lindolfo is going to lose. I do think he's going to lose. But Artur did get knocked down in his last fight by a bum. So there's always that. And Lindolfo is Mexican. He's Mexican, bro.
He is with Robert. He's still a Robert, right?
Yep.
The problem is that fucking Lindolfo isn't built like Navarrete or fucking who else am I thinking of? Bam. Like he's not built like that. He just seems a guy.
But
he seems like a guy who's overhyped. Yeah,
Artur,
no, I get it.
He's because he was beating up that guy in the last fight that he had a couple of weeks. He's beating up that guy, but he got knocked down early. I'm just saying, like, could Lindolfo catch him? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. Shout out to King Lopez. Boots is like Shakur, but the opposite. All offense. Yeah, but Boots is a limited fighter. Andre Ward, for whatever reason, Andre Ward has been the voice of reason when it comes to Boots. He just asked the question. In all these fights, he said, name 3 hard punchers that Boots fought. Right? So that's a valid question. Like, yeah, he ain't fought no real punchers.
That would be like someone saying, name 3 great light heavyweights Andre Ward fought.
Nah, don't do that. He fought Kovalev.
Well, that's one. Who are the other 2?
He's over, but it's valid though. Like, that's valid. Like, yeah, Boots. So, there are people out there that still think Virgil will get him or that Sebastian will get him. There are still people out there. And I that's why you can't dismiss them outright. That's kind of why, like, does Sebastian hit harder? Does he hit hard enough to hurt Boots? I say yeah. Like, yeah, I think he hits pretty hard. But I see Sebastian getting knocked out. That's when I think about that fight, that's what I see. He's getting knocked the fuck out. Virgil, if Virgil's the same thing. Virgil hits really fucking hard enough to hurt Boots, I think. But you got to get in. Is the thing. You got to get in and you got to not get hit. That's the thing. You got to get in and you got to not get hit. And you get hit too. You've been down more times than him. Matter of fact, I don't
much higher chance than Virgil in that category. Man.
I mean, I don't know. Virgil's power hasn't really looked like he's. I mean, what Lubin? All right, that's one. But just tearing up. It didn't really show me with Madrimov.
Lubin doesn't. I'm not like Lubin doesn't even count, bro. Lubin is the. You remember Mike Tyson's punch out? You remember Glass Joe, first guy you fight? That's Lubin, bro. That's Lubin, bro. Shout out to King
Lubin's
Lopez.
more like Soda Popinski, Jules.
Nah, he's not even. Soda Popinski could fight a little bit. You don't get this. Remember, you got to get past Glass Joe, Don Flamenco, the Japanese guy, King Hippo. And then you get the Soda, like you well in the game by the time you get the Soda Popinski. You got to go through some people before you get to him.
Don't you know?
Lubin did fight a lot of motherfuckers before he got beat down.
Tiger Singh and Bald
Bull.
You
right, Tiger Singh, Bald Bull, because Soda Popinski is like right before you fight Mike. Then you have to fight the Japanese guy for a second time, except this time he's a little bit faster. Piston Honda.
Yeah.
Fucking country, man. Fucking he members. Shout out to King Lopez. Boots is limited for sure. Xander is only 23, not in his prime. I think 23-year-old Xander beats 23-year-old Virgil and Boots. They're saying, somebody else said this, not me, so I can't take the credit, that maybe Xander fights the winner of Ammo Williams versus Vito Milnicki. That's not a bad fight for him. It's not a bad fight for him. Whoever wins that fight for Xander, that's not a bad fight.
For his intro at 160, I don't mind it.
That's not a bad fight. You get the Puerto Ricans. Now is Ammo going to win that fight? Do y'all trust Ammo to beat Big Vito?
No.
You don't trust Ammo to beat Vito?
No, I think Ammo is done, Jules.
That's crazy.
I think old Vito will get him.
Y'all feel that way? That's how the panel feel? Vito going to pack up Ammo?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, bro. Ammo got mental problems, bro. Mental health, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think if he loses his money, he's
in a
out.
fight. No problem.
If Ammo loses that fight, he's gonna be naked on Eddie Hearn's lawn doing fucking snow angels, bro. Mr. Hen, Master Hen, there's a young man on the lawn. He's making snow angels in the grass.
No, he's doing it on purpose. How juvenile.
And he seems to have a rather noticeable erection. What will we do? You know? But yeah, fucking Yanni Beck wants Canelo. He's not gonna get him.
Yanni Beck might as well stay in Russia fighting the fucking bums he fought before.
Yanni Beck versus Lester. Who wins that fight, Ignacio?
I think Lester would get him only because I think Lester has the better corner, and I think he'd be smart against Yanni Beck. He wouldn't go balls to the wall. I think he'd box him, soften him up, and then as the fight went on, he'd beat the shit out of him.
No, Yanni's a little too robotic.
Country, what do you think about Yanni Beck at 168? Who would you pick him to beat at 168?
God, I don't think he'd be all that great at 168, to be honest.
I got one. You just don't like Shiraz, bro.
Well, I just said, I think that's a cool matchup.
Yanni Beck versus Caleb Plant.
Oh, you just don't like Caleb Plant.
I don't. That's
you want to see his wife yell out,
No, for real. Yanni Beck versus Caleb Plant. Who do you think would win?
I'm gonna go with Yanni. I don't know. Plant looks like he's a broken toy already.
I won for Yanni Beck.
Yeah, I got Yanni Beck, man. Hey, what do you think about Yanni Beck versus Pacheco?
Pacheco. But Pacheco gets dropped. He's too big, country. He's too big. I think Pacheco gets dropped. I think Pacheco has a hard night, but I think he would win a boring decision. Because Yanni Beck, as you said, he's too robotic. Yanni Beck is basically a 1-2 fighter. And the problem with that 1-2 shit is if that one don't land, which it won't, because this guy's too fucking tall, you're not getting past his jab without getting in trouble. Well, you know what? I'm gonna put that one in the stove. I don't know, country. I don't know.
Okay.
Yanni Beck, Plant, Virtuoso.
I got Yanni Beck.
Nobody thinks Big Caleb wins that fight.
Nope.
No, man, his gas tank will run out before he fucking can finish it, man.
All right. I got another one. Yanni Beck versus Munguia, 168.
I'm
Woo,
going
that's
with
interesting.
Munguia.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Jaime.
Ignacio.
Yeah, I think Hyman does enough to win that fight.
Wow, nobody thinks Yanni Beck could be.
Wait, Jaime against who?
Yanni Beck.
I got Munguia.
Damn, everybody picked Munguia. Yanni Beck versus Resentment. Armando Resentment, former WBA champion versus Yanni Beck, 168.
Yanni Beck.
I'm gonna pick Yanni Beck. Yeah.
I think that's a fight he could win.
That's the only fight he could probably win.
I was gonna say, what about Beck the Bully?
I'll go Yanni Beck on that one because Beck is trash. Like Beck is trash. Like
Well, there's two fights he can win.
them Uzbeks didn't listen. Them Uzbeks didn't pan out, man. Gisov, MJ, Beck, fucking Jalolov ain't doing nothing. I'm sick.
Yeah, I'm tired of his ass.
I'm tired of him.
He
Go back to the
can't decide
Olympics.
whether he wants to be a fucking Olympian or a pro fighter. Like, what the fuck?
No, he's the guy who graduated high school but still goes back to pick up young chicks. He's that guy. It's like a super senior. That fuck.
He's like a 8-year super senior.
For real, you got 5 o'clock shadow and all that going to homeroom.
He wore out his varsity jacket.
You know what I'm saying? What you should have get off the pot, bro. Should have get off the pot. His career didn't fucking go nowhere. Shout out to motherfucking Misael. Could Yanni Beck have beat Derevyanchenko 2 years ago? I say yes. The reason, but I think that he would have had a really, really, really hard time. But
yeah, because nobody has ever taken Sergey out easy.
Yeah, like he would have. But I think I got a hot take. I think Yanni Beck would have knocked out Sergey. I think he would have knocked him out. A lot of what Yanni Beck does is to get to you. A lot of what he's not really trying to outbox you. He's trying to get to you. He's just very robotic when he does it. With Sergey, well, you don't got to worry about getting to Sergey because Sergey's trying to get to you. So I think Sergey would have got knocked out against Yanni Beck. You'd be open for all his bullshit robot punches. You'd be open for all of that. Because Sergey, what he's good at is combinations, getting close to you and throwing combinations. The fact Yanni Beck don't got to get to you and got to chase you, yeah, I think he would knock out Sergey. I think he would knock him out. I forgot, who is it that Sergey's about to fight? Sergey's about to
said somebody was fighting him. Who the fuck was it?
It's on the undercard of Berlanga.
Oh, Jalil Hackett.
Jalil Tucker.
That's Jahi Tucker. Jahi Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a good fight. I don't know if Jahi win that fight.
That looks like a pretty cool, solid little card.
Yeah, it's a good little card, good little erection we get to have. That's this month, right, guys? That's this month.
Yeah, the day after the Joshua Tim Tszyu fights.
Oh yeah.
How much sleep have you lost, Ignacio, waiting for the ring return of the incomparable Edgar Berlanga?
None.
Not more than a Spence.
They got him the onlyest stumble bum of Canada, bro. I'm not trying to disrespect that dude, but every time I've seen a Stephen Butler fight, he get knocked the fuck out. He can't just lose a fight. He has to get knocked out. Like, he's the Canadian Amir Khan. He's the Canadian Amir Khan. Like, he can't just lose. He has to get fucked up.
You know what would be fucking nuts if he actually beat Berlanga. That would be fucking hilarious.
I
Dana White's head would explode on live television.
I think that's the 175.
And you want to know the funny part? Berlanga would still throw a victory parade afterwards.
For real, right? He gonna have a house party after that country. Everybody back to my place. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I would rather watch Berlanga throw garbage, bro.
Nah, but I do think Berlanga's gonna. I do think Berlanga's gonna. Not, that dude is the Glass Joe of Canada, bro. Stephen Butler.
Isn't
Yeah,
that the
that
same
You said
Butler that
Canadian
what's his
Amir
name
Khan.
knocked out?
he is,
Right?
bro. He's the Canadian. You know how Amir Khan can't just lose a fight. He can't just lose. He
No,
has
he's
to
gonna get folded.
He's
Yeah,
gonna get
Man,
fucked up. That's Stephen
dude,
Butler.
if
Ignacio.
Berlanga loses
yeah.
that fight, he's going to be reduced to be on the outside of the ring throwing his
Spit
poo
it
at
out,
people
fucking
and shit.
country, okay?
Listen, bro. If Berlanga loses that fight, Puerto Rico going to disown him, bro. They going to disown him. Like, yeah, that dude is not Puerto Rican, bro. I don't know what
If
that.
Perlonga loses that fight, Jules is gonna ejaculate.
Hitchens is fighting on that card. He's fighting the Salas guy. I don't know that Salas guy. I haven't seen that guy fight.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
hoping.
I only
Yeah.
seen him a couple times in the
I
Juice
seen him
cards.
fight Jules. He's just a guy. He's got a
He's a-
nice glossy record, but he hasn't beaten really nobody of note.
There's
Hopefully
nothing
we get-
going on. I logged on to Twitter, logged back off because everybody's debating the turkey photos with the big meeting. Like
I
everybody's getting their panties in a bunch.
Drew, I talked about that at the top of the show, and I'll say before I go take a piss, I don't think nothing could come out of that meeting, Drew. I don't. It's not possible because there's no middle ground between Zuffa and the other promoters. Zuffa doesn't have anything that Matchroom needs. Matchroom does have things that Zuffa needs. But Matchroom, what y'all got, Zuffa? Our leftovers? Oh, y'all got Jayo Pataya, who we didn't sign. Y'all got Connor. Y'all took him from us. Y'all got him, but we don't need that dude. We got Boots. And
The
you
only
got
downfall,
Hitchens.
Jules, you said it on the relay. The only downfall is DAZN giving us Fury and Joshua pay-per-views as fucking tune-ups, and they
Yeah.
fight on fucking Netflix.
Yeah.
They keep doing that shit. They're gonna get fucked.
That makes no fucking sense, bro. No sense. I looked at the price point for the Joshua fight, $60.
The
60
Pringle one?
fucking bucks. Yeah.
Damn.
$60.
And that's how much is the Tim Mizzou one and Spence?
Oh, that's
79?
gonna be 70. That's gonna be 75, bro. Straight up.
Damn, bro. So damn, we're gonna cough up a
man.
lot for
And then
this.
Fury's tune-up's gonna be on pay-per-view too, huh?
No. Fury's fight isn't even gonna be televised. Apparently. It's
Wait,
a
Oh,
what's
it's
charity
because the
event.
lady boy. He's in Thailand. Lady boys.
Told you. I literally see great minds. I literally said, I'm like, yo, people only really go to Thailand that much for one thing. The Lady Boys. They have world class Lady Boy. Like you didn't notice it, Drew? Every time you hear about Tyson Fury, where is he? In Thailand.
He likes
what-
fucking Corys with titties.
Well, what?
He does. He's like Stu in Hangover.
Just saying, bro. Like, saying, bro. Every time you hear something about Tyson Fury now, he's in Thailand. What the fuck is in Thailand, bro? It's hot, right? It's hot. You don't
Humid,
speak
all
the
that shit.
language. It's humid, right? Fuck is in Thailand.
Is the lady boy going to be his next tune-up fight? I mean,
Yeah,
There's
bro.
probably gonna
I
be
know he
fucking
ain't
lady
out
boys
there
in
to
the
work
fucking
out
ring.
and shit.
Ring card girls is gonna be ring card lady boys, bro. Fuck around.
I guarantee you, Fury and Parker have been at Ladyboy strip clubs when they're in Thailand, coked out.
I think that's why he's down there. I'm like, something is drawing Tyson Fury.
That's the only
Thailand.
reason, Jules. He's not down there to work with Muay Thai fighters. You know.
Nah, he down there slinging dick, bro. But I don't think anything could come out of that meeting, Drew. Try as Turkey might, because there's no real middle ground. They're competing interests, and there's no middle ground for them to like what? Zuffa's gonna work with Matchroom on what? On what? What y'all got that Matchroom need to work with y'all? Y'all need what Matchroom has, but Matchroom doesn't need. No, what you gonna offer Matchroom, bro? Brandon Reed? What Sergey Boch? Shane Mosley? What y'all gonna offer match? Like y'all don't really got nothing they need. Y'all could work with ProBox. You should have set up a meeting with ProBox. Them and Zuffa to be fucking Starsky and Hutch, bro. Them and Zuffa. Starsky and Hutch, bro. You know? And listen, don't let Lester's contract with ProBox run out, because you know where he's gonna go. He's gonna go to Zuffa.
You think so? You don't think he'll go to Matchroom or something?
I mean, what are they gonna use him for?
Callum Smith,
Maybe a Canelo fight. Okay.
Joshua Buatsi.
Nah, he's not a light heavyweight.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Lesnar,
Fuck yeah, never mind.
fucking what,
Yeah.
Pacheco.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. If they could convince Diego to fucking stack up and take that fight.
Bro, Pacheco ran
A
from
Ben
Shiraz,
Whitaker.
bro. You got to hold him at gunpoint to convince him. He ran from Shiraz. I like the kid, and I think he's going to get better. But until further notice, you ducked Hamza Shiraz. Remember, they're supposed to fight for the BO. They're supposed to fight.
True, but I'm kind of willing to give the kid a little bit of a pass because he did fight Sajo, and not a lot of motherfuckers wanted to fight that dude.
Yeah, but when the thing with I knew that Sajo was not going to be easy. You got to be a hardcore Burt Sugar, Howard Cosell boxing fan to know that's not going to be an easy fight. Because on paper, he's just the old French guy. On paper, he's just the old French guy. Cameroonian guy, really, but he's an old French guy. Diego didn't know that shit was going to be like that. He didn't know that. And you know he's fighting this weekend. He already had one fight earlier this year to rebound, and he's fighting this weekend in France against a guy. But I'm glad he's back. I like Sajo. What else?
Hey, what's
Canelo
McCumbee been up to, man?
probably at MAGA rallies, bro. I'm saying he probably trying to pull MAGA bitches, bro.
I mean, is he fighting at all, or?
To my knowledge, he hasn't fought. Pardon me for not keeping up more with the career of Trevor Magumby. You know, Macumbi. Roach Zepeda, fellas. Is anybody picking Lamont? That answers that question. That answers that question. Nobody has Lamont winning that fight.
Nah, I don't believe that fighting fucking Isaac Cruz is the same as fighting William Zepeda.
Good rehearsal, but not the same. Good rehearsal though, but not the same. You know, Isaac has two punches. Haymakers with the right and haymakers with the left. That's the only kind of punches he knows how to throw. No, there's not a lot to that
That's
guy.
why I prefer that fight over Roach.
Javante Davis was shading boots and Xander. Took to his social media. He's talking shit.
All people should respond to him with is just the knee he took and how he scurried back to the corner after he did it.
It's that he has the nerve to talk shit that gets me. Like what? Like that's how I know that he's retarded. Like I'm not funny retarded, real retarded. Like legitimately, you're in the block program. You eat your lunch in the same classroom. You do your homework in. Like you're a moron. How you even get up the nerve to talk shit? And for what? You ain't boxing. What you talking shit to them for?
The only fighting you're doing is in the courtroom.
He's jealous, bro. He senses that the culture se hartó and they don't care about you because even if you didn't have this court shit with the fat booty broad, you wouldn't be fighting nobody anyway.
Yeah, what's that fucking saying? Out of sight, out of mind.
For real, what have you done for me lately, motherfucker? The fuck have you done for me lately, bro? This like you got a burner account and everybody knows who you are. That's how fucking stupid you are. You got a burner and everybody knows it's you. The dude is a retard. Like, yo, you just the dumbest motherfucker in the whole of Baltimore.
Jules, I saw this clip that somebody posted the other day. It's from an old Simpsons episode, and they put Bart with the special ed kids, and one of them says, "They think I'm slow because I'm Canadian, eh?"
That's fucking Michael, bro. That's fucking Michael, bro.
And then there's another kid. He turns to, he's like, "What are you here for?" He's like, "I start fires."
That wasn't he was in trouble with something. He's like in juvie or some shit like that.
No. They literally put him in a special ed class. It was fucking comedy.
Yeah. The first couple of seasons of The Simpsons were great, but they fell off big time, man.
Well, yeah, because you knew who the writer was, or one of the writers was, like those first like 6, 7 seasons. Conan O'Brien.
Exactly. They lost their edge, but also the family dynamic is not what it used to be because it was satire about the times that the nuclear family, the dad, the dog, the two kids, the mortgage. It was a whole satire. Whereas now, it's not what it was. It's not what it was. It reflects a time that is long since passed. And yeah, what else is going on? What the fuck else is going on?
Uh, isn't Pacheco fighting on the 18th of this month,
Yeah,
Jules? Who's
yeah,
he
he's
fighting
fighting
again?
Emmanuel
Oh, Alim.
Emmanuel
Yeah.
Alim. No, we get our first look at him with Buddy because he's got Buddy now, so we get to see how he looks with Buddy. I'm not expecting miracles, but I do expect to see improvements. But you got to give him a few fights before it really settles in. What he did with Callum, I promise you, that's how fucking Pacheco's about to start looking. Promise you, that's how he's about to start looking. He's gonna look good. He's gonna look real fucking good. That's this month.
Yeah, that's on the 18th of July.
Oh shit. Okay, so we got some boxing. We do got some boxing. Besides Joshua versus Can of Pringles. Spence and Zoo, fellas. Who's winning that fight?
If he hadn't gotten rid of Pedro, I'd be confident in saying Tim. No problem. But now, I don't know what the fuck he's thinking at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. Fuck is everybody else so quiet for? What the fuck are y'all jerking off? Spence and Zoo, who wins?
Fuck it. I hope Spence fucking beats him just because he wanted to be
I'm
famous in America. That bullshit.
going for Tim. Tim Zoo. I think he beats Spence.
2 for Spence, 1 for Tim. Country?
Fuck you, country.
Country, what the hell are you doing? Eating a bag of chips?
No, country's
man.
waiting. Country's waiting for somebody else to pick Spence so he can pick
No,
Spence.
I'm eating some pizza and I'm thinking.
Ah,
Tell
Kind of
me you
pizza.
couldn't smell the. Tell me you couldn't smell the smoke. Canadian bacon, sausage, mushroom, and fresh garlic.
Oh my god, I love yo man. Listen, country, use a cuisine ass motherfucker, bro.
Yep.
Make me want to move to Sac. Shit. It's fucking heat wave this week, fellas. It's gonna be like 101 on Friday. Is it like that where you guys are? Because it's like that where I am.
Not really.
nah.
We're
in
in
the
the
80s.
We're
It's
in the,
going to be in the 80s.
we're in the
Real-
90s
it's-
here in the stack, like low 90s, high 80s.
Got a heat wave where I am, bro. It's gonna be 100. It's gonna be 90 whatever the fuck tomorrow, and then 101 on Friday. El
Ooh.
At least
Nino,
you're
bro.
at least you're allowed to have air conditionings, unlike
Yeah.
France and other
Not
parts
like
of
these-
Europe.
Not like these
Hey, no,
fucking
and
dumbass
these-
Europeans.
And these are the fucking assholes that look down on us. Like, all this time I didn't realize that until recent years that they don't have central air conditioning like that. In these
They
fucking,
don't.
fucking. Forget about Italy. Their whole thing is, we have all this old architecture. No, you don't have air conditioning. Fuck that. I'm just gonna be sitting here sweating and smelling bad. Fuck that shit.
Yo, Jules. So just to give you an idea of how fucking rugged it is in Europe, especially in the summer, when I went backpacking with my friends years ago through Europe, we went to Italy. It is fucking, you literally have swamp ass the minute you step out of your fucking hotel. That's how goddamn hot it is. And the crazy part is, like, when you get on like any kind of public transportation, because we were in Rome, you'll see some of the most gorgeous females just walking up and down the street or in fucking public transportation. Crazy part is, like, these broads do not shave their fucking armpits, and then they're sweating. You're like, come on.
That's fucking disgusting, bro.
Yeah, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
But I heard that about Italy because my sister went there a couple of years ago, and she said that they don't. It's not like it is here. Anywhere you go in America, air conditioning is just as much a commodity as tap water. Like, yeah, it's fucking commodity. Like, what fuck is this? The Stone Age? Whereas their whole thing is our architecture. We are plus. No, you stink, and that's why. That's why. Between the fucking migrant crisis, you're bringing in people that stink to a country that already stunk.
Fuck that. I
Fucking
need an
stupid.
HVAC. I need central air.
That shit. David Duck, who's that?
That's madrazos, dude.
What it do, Don? What, I ain't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I just been laying low. I got a lot of work, and
Gotta lay low. Gotta dodge the tax, man. Shout out to Misael. It was like 106.
Don't even start with taxes.
It was like 106 2 weeks ago in Texas. Oh, so I know fucking Marco had swamp ass. That swamp ass ain't no joke, man. You take a shit.
That's a motherfucker.
Take a shit and you feel like you ain't finished. Shout out to Thunder. Y'all are weak. Whoo! Italy has some of the best weather in the world. Yeah, but they don't have air conditioning, bro.
But not in the summer, Caesar. I can attest to that shit. It's hot as fuck in the summer in Italy.
God, I ain't trying to have a hot dick. Dick all hot. The fuck? Like, nah, I'm good, dog.
Jules was like, I don't want sweated balls.
between swamp ass and hot dick? Bro,
Italy, where they have those canoes and shit, they'll have those people fucking swimming through and shit through the city.
Motherfucker have swamp ass and hot dick? Nah, son. Motherfucker bacon, bro. Shout out to Misa. If it weren't for that, we wouldn't have colognes. Yeah, because that's what they used to use to disguise the odor back in the day. You motherfuckers smell bad, smell like vomit and swamp ass. Like, nah, I'm good, homie. Nah, I'm good, dog. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, even in the Dominican Republic, they got some fucking air conditioning, bro. Like, yeah, some places, not all, but some. Fucking, they look. I guess what gets to me is they look down on us in Europe, and it's like, yo, all this time y'all been living in squalor, and y'all looking down on us. Fuck out of here, bro. We got air conditioning over here, homeboy. Central air conditioning over here. Fuck is you talking about?
What y'all got?
Germany has air conditioning though, right? I mean,
no. No, a lot of the European countries do not allow AC in any fucking building or anything. It's fucking weird.
Why?
It's just like some shit that like it's just they're accustomed to like living in a certain type of climate and shit. But the thing is, like I was reading this article that someone wrote. Apparently, the only reason these motherfuckers now are still holding out about not putting AC in like buildings and shit is because they don't want to admit that Americans were right, that you need AC when it gets hot as fuck. So they're just being pretentious assholes at this point still.
We are better than you because we smell bad. Yeah. We don't mind the smell of our body. We are the France. Motherfuckers. That's disgusting. That's what the fuck that is. That is fucking disgusting. I'm pretty sure Japan gets hot weather, but I'm pretty sure they have fucking air conditioning, bro. Pretty fucking
Germany does have AC, man.
Fucking caveman. You might as well be rubbing two fucking sticks together over there.
Hold on, when's the last time some of you guys been to some European countries? Because historically they don't really use ACs because they've the climate's never been that hot historically. B, they've built their houses and their buildings with thicker walls to keep airflow, to maintain heat in the winter, maintain cold air during the
not all of them. You know, look, we know that the UK doesn't get but so hot on average, but when you're talking about Greece, Italy, those places get hot, bro. They get hot.
They get hot, but it hasn't been like Southern California hot or Arizona hot, you know?
No, Don, no bullshit. Like I was telling Jules, when I was there, it gets fucking hot in the summer. I went back in 2008 was when I was there, and
wow.
it's
Okay.
hot as fuck in Italy. Like in Rome, it was like between 85 to 95 when we went.
Listen, I'll tell you how hot it is in Greece, Don, and you'll know this because you're a history buff. You really had guys out there fighting with their dick out because they don't have a choice. That's how fucking hot it is. You wouldn't fight a guy with your. You don't fight a guy with your dick out, but it's so fucking hot over there. They don't have a choice. Like, bro, we gonna fight.
Yo, that's crazy.
You make it sound like they were the Picts or something, man. Jeez.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. No, I mean another thing too is their infrastructure would not support AC. Like, there's no way. There's no.
No,
fucking way.
I think it would be an economic boom. I think
yeah.
it would be an economic boom for them if they
Yeah, but
started
if you
selling
think
them.
about that, they would have to pipe in all this electrical that their grid could not support.
But well, that is a fair evaluation that their grid probably can't support it. That
there's
I
no
have
way.
to acquiesce. But I think it would create jobs, and I think it would be an economic boom for them if they started that. But yes, their grid probably
Yeah,
can't
but where are
support
they gonna
that
get
shit.
the money to pay for it? Tourism is down all over the world. It's only gonna get hotter. Things are not looking great.
They ain't
for
got
the-
no swamp.
Well,
the
you're
euro.
bussing in migrants from the shitty part of the world. Fucking make
Yeah,
them
and then you
fuck.
have to pay. Then you got to pay for those
Hurricane-
people. Who's gonna
Don't pay
Hurricane
them.
Hank-
Well, don't pay them well. Just pay them slave wages. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
but the taxes
Hurricane
are
Hank
gonna-
says he bets their
you know.
houses smell like swamp ass.
Swamp
for them,
ass
they
and
probably-
moss ass. Fucking
for them, it's
mo-
probably paradise because it's not as hot as it is where they're from.
Yeah, because they're from shitholes, bro.
Well,
I mean,
haven't you-
anything is better.
Can you
I was
imagine
gonna
just being
say-
hot and dirt the whole fucking time? It's hot and then it's dirt and then it's hot and then
Fuck
it's sand
me.
and dirt.
No, I mean in a single lifetime, Europe has shot itself. It used to be the place to go. Now, like fuck that.
Yeah, it's
staying
not
in the
my
States.
it's not my number one place to go on a vacation. That's for sure. Like
Well,
we talked about,
if you
going
could go on,
vacations.
Don, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, all expenses paid, where would you go?
I'd go to Brazil, dude.
Really, Brazil?
Right away, Brazil. Like absolutely.
Why?
What's the appeal?
Brazil's I mean, I have a family now, but when I was younger, I went to Brazil. It was the best experience.
Where did
You
you
got a
go
lot
in
of-
Brazil,
He
Don?
He got
It was
he got a lot of.
it was
He said it without saying. I'll say it. He got a lot of blowjobs. He got a lot of blowjobs.
Yeah. Where did you go to Brazil, Don?
I went all over Brazil, dude. I mean, it's one of those places where.
So were you in Rio and Sao Paulo?
Yeah. I mean, the destination spots, like it's one of those places if you know people and you could go to Brazil, and that's pretty much anywhere though, right? I mean, like you guys were talking about Italy earlier.
I
I've
would
never-
go to Japan. I would go. If it's me, I go to
Well,
Japan.
hold on. You guys were talking about Italy earlier. I've never been to like the southern part of Italy because I only know someone in the northern part. So as far as south as I ever gotten in Italy was Milan, and I spent a lot of time in Como and Montalcino, and mostly in the north, and because I know somebody, and it was great because they took me around, and I get to spend time with more local people and where people hang out, and that's kind of what you.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you
know
didn't
what
feel
the
like a
name of it.
tourist.
Yeah,
Is it really-
I didn't feel like a
Don,
tourist.
Don, is
So
it
in the
really as beautiful as it's made out to be?
what the northern
Italy.
Northern Italy is fucking fantastic, but it's strange because you're next to Switzerland and France, so the food's a little different. The wine is great, but the food's a little different. It's not what you would think.
It's not all
Um,
meat. So it's not all meatballs and
No,
marinara
it's a lot of
sauce.
it's a lot of there's a lot of pastas, of course, more butter based sauce, so more bechamel sauces. No, the five mother sauces, you're gonna have more of the bechamel variety of sauce, so it's not gonna be as like
Yeah, Jules, but no bullshit. The pasta and pizza in Italy, you
That's
could
great,
eat like a
dude.
madman and not feel bloated or
You
full
don't
as
feel
hell.
full.
Oh,
No, you
well,
don't-
Yeah.
we know what the fuck that is. You know they're feeding
Yeah.
us dead bodies out here. in
Yeah,
America, bro. Like, bro, we already know we eating straight garbage out here, bro, and we ain't complaining, But if I could go somewhere, I'd go to fucking Japan. If all expenses, yeah, I would go to Japan. I never heard anybody that went over there that didn't like it. Everybody, anything I've read about people going to Japan, they all love it.
I think Japan right now is one of those places you should go if you can because it's really cheap. The dollar is so strong. And
and they're really fucking racist over there. You know, they don't have a migrant crisis.
Okay, I'll tell you a good story. I never went to this country, but my friend went to Korea a couple of times for work, and he was like on a train on public transportation, and you know he's got like hairy arms, and people would come up to him and just pinch his arm or pull the arm hairs because they were just like, "What is this person with arm hairs?"
I'm not the hairy. You know, I got
more than that.
I like that. I'd feel sexy. Like, pinch my arm.
Yeah, but you'd have like old men like squeezing your arms and pulling your arm hair. Wondering what
old men.
Old men.
Because they don't have arm hair in South Korea.
Apparently not. He said he was on a train or on public transportation, holding onto the bar. And he was standing up, and people would come up to him and look at his arm and be in awe of the hair on his arm.
See, now you making me want to go to South Korea. If you think that's something, you should see my dick.
Wolverine cock.
It's like the fucking Amazon down there, bro.
Dude. I mean, does it grow up the shaft and everything?
No, listen, it's on the tip, bro. It's like it's like a weeping willow. No, but that's one of those things that I would never know that. I would never know something like that. But I would want to go to Japan just because everything I read about people that go over there, they all seem to love it. You know, they all seem like it's a great place to go.
Yeah, I'd want to go there too. It's definitely a destination. I hear the food's kind of weird. Like they have good stuff, but it's like they put weird shit in it. And
I would like to check out the suicide forest over there. They got this forest where people go.
I know the forest country that people go in there and they never come out. I heard about that forest.
What are you talking about?
The suicide forest in Japan. There's a forest out there. They say it's haunted. But basically,
people go there and they off themselves. They literally go out there to commit suicide.
Yeah, and you know that the rate in Japan, because those guys are fucking overworked. They're stressed, so they go in that fucking forest. They rub one out and rub themselves out.
Jesus.
Country, where would you go? One place, all expenses paid.
Wow. It would have to be somewhere in Southeast Asia. I would probably go check out like Singapore, Thailand, and that whole area right there.
He wants blowjobs too.
He wants blowjobs, but he wants them from Ladyboy. He wants world class Ladyboys.
He wants Ladyboy. I'm Ladyboy. How are you?
You want them?
Jules, you are my Ladyboy, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm take your dick. I take your dick. I'm Ladyboy. I'm Ladyboy.
Oh shit!
I know woman. I'm Ladyboy.
You want
I know woman.
Shout out to fucking Papa Foundry. Japan is awesome. Go before they close the border. No, I'm a Westerner. They'll love me over there. You know who they don't fucking want over there? Them fucking bums. Fucking bums keep going to everybody's country like it. Yeah, I think people need to aggressively protect their borders and their culture, and I stand on that. I don't want Japan to start looking like some other shit. Britain barely looks like fucking Britain anymore. Fuck that shit. France is a lost fucking cause.
Oh, dude, no. France is like, dude.
France is a toilet with shit on the rim.
Yeah, if you ever had like a fantasy about fucking a French broad, forget it now.
Yeah, I mean, they already smelt bad because there are no air conditioners. Now it's fucking worse.
Swamp ass.
No, swamp ass and hot dick.
Somebody slathered a bunch of hot swamp ass fucking juice all over the pussy. It's over.
They took their underwear off and drank the swamp ass juice into a
Oh.
glass, bro. Like, it's
Uh,
fucking horrible, bro.
it's fucking.
Europe is gone, bro. In Spain, there are protests against tourism due to the high cost of housing. I heard about that. The Spanish are doing what they need to do. They're a Christian country. They always have been. Get those fuckers out of there. I don't care how get the fuck out of there. Go fucking visit the UAE. Go over there. Go enrich them. Fuck off. Long live Londonstan, for real, right? London ain't London no more. London ain't London no more. That's Londonstan. That shit is a caliphate, bro. It's over for them, you know. And yeah, so that's where I'd go. Tokyo, Japan. The second place I would want to go. Because I used to want to visit those European countries. Now I couldn't be bothered. Like, for what, bro? Ain't no Europeans left in Europe. I would go to Mexico. I'd go to Mexico. But I'd only go. Why not?
I mean, I'd rather go somewhere. Well, yeah, like somewhere else.
No, remember,
Like,
because I'm not Mexican. It's exotic to me. You know, to me, it's exotic. You know, I know that to you, you're used to it, but to me, it's exotic. Like, yeah, I've never been to Mexico. I would love to go there. I don't want to go to the dangerous parts where the mayors are getting their heads cut off. I'm gonna go to those parts, but you know, Mexico's a beautiful fucking country, man. Beautiful shit out there.
No, yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. But I mean, yeah, if you want to go to certain places, it's pretty dope.
They got pyramids and shit out there that I would want to see.
Fuck, bro.
You
heard about that dude fucking shooting or something over there? Fucking crazy.
In the pyramids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, fucking that fuck, I want to say I think he was either Australian or fucking British or some shit, Jules. He flipped out and he shot like a few tourists at the fucking pyramids in Chichen Itza. He like wounded
What?
three people and he killed one. Yeah, it was in the news like maybe back I want to say like late April, early May.
Yeah,
a
it was
tourist
not too
went
long
down
ago,
there and
bro.
killed people.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that place? What's that place? It's on the northeast of South America. It's near Mexico. What's that place? A lot of people vacation there now.
Yucatan, Cancun.
North is it north? It's northeast. What I'm talking about. It's northeast.
Is it in Mexico or Central America?
No, it's in Mexico.
Oh,
Then you must be talking about either Veracruz or Yucatan.
Yeah, that's it. That's really
one of those. Yeah,
there's a vacation spot nestled in there that a lot of people are starting to. Tulum. Tulum is the name of the place.
Tulum's close to Cancun, Jules.
Yeah, Tulum.
That's what it is.
But since people are getting shot at Chichen Itza, I changed my second choice. I'm not going to Mexico. Fuck that. Mayors are getting their heads cut off. Tourists are getting shot. Okay, I'm not going to Mexico.
I mean, remember when they El Mencho died? How like fucking tourists were looking around scared and shit. Fucking
yeah, that was in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, that was like
Australia is really fucking far away, and I don't know if I want to go over there. It's really fucking far away.
We talked about this before. If you want to go somewhere fucking dope, where the food is good and the women are fucking hot, Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, that's a good spot.
Costa Rica is beautiful.
Costa Rica. I was thinking New Zealand because they said that the women are really easy in New Zealand. But you know, Costa, like if you got a whole bunch of Yo Costa Valles running around down there, what?
Dude, that's great.
Jules, when I went down there, like no bullshit, the girls, like you could literally be walking down the street and you will see some unbelievably attractive females. You're like, God damn. Like,
what about El Medellin? Because I see a lot of people are going to Colombia to go to El Medellin.
No, you know where there are. I've been, Jules, and it's fuck. The women are gorgeous. Cartagena, and it's by the ocean, so you can go and fucking jet ski, swim, do all that shit. It's
I
a
would do
beautiful city.
You know, I've never done coke before, but if I was in Colombia, I'd do a lot of fucking coke.
Oh,
Fucking.
one of our friends fucking when we were out there, it was fucking hilarious. He met a local who gave him some, and he was like, "Dude, this is the best fucking coke I've ever had in my life."
I'd be outside the hotel doing a hurricane kick like Ryu.
And no swamp ass either.
Nope.
That's what I was about to say. No swamp ass. Like you going to Europe now? Yeah, you going over there to get swamp ass, bro. That's what's over there. Swamp ass. On that note, it's time to go to bed. I got gym in the morning. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Night, Jules. Night, fellas.